Hello everyone. I, Bipul Kumar Sinha, PGT Chemistry of Jain Vinod Tripura, welcomes everyone in chemistry class. Today we'll take up the solution chapter from class 12 and the topic is types of binary solutions and how to express the strength or the concentration of solutions.
Today, students, let me tell you about what is called a solution. Actually, students, solution is nothing but a homogeneous mixture of two or more non-reacting substances. Okay, so in order to understand a solution, let us take a mixture of salt, then sugar, then water. Okay, if we mix these three components together, we can have a clear solution, clear mixture, and such kind of clear mixture is called a solution. So in this present solution, we can have the three different component or three different substances. One is the salt, then sugar, then water. But if we take two components such as the sugar and water, okay, in if we mix them, we can have a clear solution. But in that solutions, we'll have only two component. One part is the sugar, and the other part is the water. Such kind of solution which consist of only two components are called the binary solutions. Okay, student. So in this present chapter, actually, we will deal with the binary solution. So binary solution actually of different types. Okay, in a particular solutions we can have two component. One is the smaller component and the other one is the larger component. So generally we know that the smaller component is called the solute and the larger component is called the solvent.
So based on the physical state of the solvent, the binary solution can be divided into nine different types. So, for example, when the solid is acting as the solvent, so we can have three different types of solution, and these are nothing but the solid in solid type solution, liquid in solid, and gas in solid. Similarly, students, if liquid is acting as the solvent, then again we can have three different types of solution, and these are nothing but the solid in liquid, liquid in liquid, and gas in liquid. So similarly, if the gas is acting as the solvent, so we can have another three type of solution, and these are the solid in gas, then liquid in gas, and then gas in gas. So all together we can have nine different types of binary solution. So here, out of these nine different type of binary solutions, we'll focus in this chapter on specifically the solution where the solute is the solid and solvent is the liquid. Means we'll concentrate ourselves on l- solid and solid in liquid type of solutions. So students, before moving to the next other things from this chapter, we should have a clear cut idea about a particular topic, that is how to express the concentration of solution. You better know about the concentration from previous classes, or you have the previous knowledge about it, because concentration is nothing but the amount of solute present in the given amount of solution, you can say. So concentration of a solution can be expressed in different terms. These are nothing but now one is the mass by mass percentage, then mass is volume percentage, the molarity, molality, normality, and mole fraction. So let me tell you once again, this one, the mole concentration of solution can be expressed in terms of mass by mass percentage, mass by volume percentage, molarity, molality, normality, and mole fraction. So let me tell you these one by one. First one is the mass by mass percentage. It is nothing but the number of parts by mass of the solute present 100 parts by mass of the solution. Similarly, the mass by volume percentage is nothing but the number of parts by mass of the solute present per 100 parts by volume of the solution. And the most important one is the molarity, students. So here the molarity is denoted by the capital M, and the definition of molarity is nothing but it is the number of moles of solute present per liter of the solution. So again, molarity is nothing but number of moles of solute present per liter of solution. That is why the unit of molarity is it is nothing but mole per liter. So now let's come to the molality. The molality is denoted by the small m, and it is defined as the number of moles of solute present per kg of the solvent. Mind this, student, it is number of moles of the solute present per kg of the solvent. Okay, so the unit of molality must be, it is nothing but mole per kg. So one basic difference between molarity and molality, you can easily say it is nothing but molarity is expressed in terms of volume, and molality is expressed in terms of mass. And we know that volume changes with change in temperature, but the mass remains same. Okay, mass do not change with the change in temperature. That is why we can say that molality is best for expressing the concentration of solution than molarity. Now students, let's come to the normality. It is denoted by the capital N, and the normality is nothing but the number of gram equivalent of solute present per liter of the solution. So once again, normality is nothing but the number of gram equivalent of the solute present per liter of the solution. Now the last one, that is the mole fraction. It is one of the important term for expressing the concentration of solution. The mole fraction, as the fraction indicates, it is for applicable for one of the component present in a solution. So in a binary solution we have the two components. Okay, let us suppose that a binary solution is made up of two components such as the capital A and capital V. So if we want to express the mole fraction in terms of A, we can say that the mole fraction of A is the ratio of number of moles of the component A to the number of moles of the total solution. Okay, so mole fraction is nothing but it is the ratio of number of moles of one component to the total number of moles of the solution. So if you add the mole fraction of two components present in a solution, present in a binary solution, the result will be 1. Okay, so student, today we have learned what is called a solution, uh, what are called binary solution, what are the different types of binary solution, and we learn how to express the concentration of solution. I hope you will be you understood this class. Okay, thank you very much.